Hey, Jason, appreciate you making some time for us here. I guess just in the short time that you played alongside Jeff Carter today at practice, what did you learn about what it's going to take to be a complementary piece on a line with him? And then just to clear one thing up, were you the guy playing the off wing today, or was that McCann?
Yeah, I was on my offside today. It was good to play with them. I thought there's a lot of speed on that line, which I think is going to be really good. I thought Karts was really good up the middle. I thought he did a good job today, kind of lugging the puck up through the middle with speed and kind of keeping the defenseman inside. I think it's really tough for defenseman to try to honor that speed from the middle. And then when he's able to kick that puck out wide to Canner and myself, it definitely makes it hard for defensemen to try to play those pucks. So I think it has a makeup of a good line as long as we use our speed and just get pucks on net and try to keep things simple.
Jenna Harner.
Jason, for Saturday's game against Buffalo, with it being the joint pride game between the two of you guys, you're the You Can Play team ambassador. Just what does that mean to you to be able to be that role for this team?
Yeah, it's special to me. It means a lot to me, and it's something that I think it's great that we're teaming up with Buffalo to do this. It's the first of its kind, and I think more teams throughout the league are going to start adopting this model. And I think it just shows, as much as we battle on the ice and are against each other within the division and throughout the season, that we can come together for a common cause and try to make sure that we're shining light on something that needs to be spoken about and need to be brought up in multiple conversations. And I know it's something that's come up in our locker room and been discussed, and I think it needs to continue to be that way in our room and throughout dressing rooms in the league.
Jeff Hathhorn.
Jason, Mike told us the other day that need to remember that they haven't accomplished, or you guys haven't accomplished anything yet. You need to keep that right mindset. What's the talk about continuing to play the way you guys did when you rebounded last week?
Yeah, I mean, we got to make sure that we come out strong to end this final stretch that we have. So we got to make sure we're starting well and try to get Karts into the game as quick as possible as far as our line goes. But as a team, we got to make sure we're playing the right way. And, we've done that for a good stretch here. We've had a few games that we were off a bit, but, I thought our last few were pretty good. So we got to make sure we get the tempo up after this little break and get after these guys on Thursday.
Rob Rossi.
Jason, I'm wondering, from when you when you got here last year and in those games, and compared to what you've seen this year, what the difference is with this team in terms of its overall defense? Sorry.
Well, I think a big negative was getting Mike Matheson in the lineup. No, I think our D's, really good puck moving defensemen we have this year. I think it's been awesome, how well our defensemen move, not only skating, but just moving the puck. It's been amazing as forwards, being able to know that they're joining the rush on every play and being a part of it. And it's been good for us.
Matt Vensel.
Hey, Jason, I got a question about the power play. You guys have been able to create chances by having the flankers gather the puck high in the zone and kind of get downhill and create chances off that. What's different this year compared to maybe last year that has allowed that to be such an effective, for lack of a better word, weapon for you?
It's just something we've wanted to implement and try to work on. We've put a lot of work into that in practice. A lot of that is on the defenseman up top, being really patient with the puck and holding on to it as long as they can. If those defensemen hold onto the puck and hold that middle forward, it's really, really tough for him to get back onto that forward coming downhill at the net. So it makes it a little bit easy on the forwards that way. And again, it's just something we've really practiced and emphasized this year. So it's been good for us.
We'll take three more. Jim Colony.
Yeah, Jason, you just kind of casually said, yep, I was on the off wing. How often have you done that, and how comfortable are you playing that off wing spot?
I've played there, I'm good amount, a decent amount, I'd say. When I was in Minnesota, we had a lot of left-handed players in Minnesota, so we had guys flopping from left to right, throughout the season. So I've had some experience there. Obviously, the majority of it has been on the left side, but it's something that I'm comfortable with, and something that, there will be a few adjustments for me come game time and defensive zone, and some other things, but nothing that won't just take a couple shifts and a couple plays to kind of get used to it again.
Dave Molinari.
Thanks for speaking with us, Jason. Not that you guys are through your injury crisis yet, but Was there ever a point when you had so many guys out that you wondered if you guys would be able to continue to win games and collect points?
Well, it makes it really tough when you have that many guys out. I mean, from the start of the year with seemed like, our top 6 defense out, to at this middle point of the year where we had, I don't know, what was it, 5 of our top 9 that were out. So it definitely makes it tough, but I think it shows the character we have in this room, the leadership we have with the guys, and that next man up mentality. And I think they did a great job keeping up and making sure that everything, was on point for our game, and got a lot of wins and played really well. So now that Gino and Cappy are out, and Tans, we're all trying to make sure that we pick up the slack elsewhere and keep playing.
Last question, Chris Adamski.
Or anything, or just your initial impressions of his personality or how he's fitting in the room, and especially being in alignment with him. Did he kind of, he's a veteran, been around for a while. What kind of impression did he make on you guys?
He's an awesome guy. I mean, the little bit I got to know him so far, he's a super nice guy, very talkative. He wants to learn the system pretty quick. I mean, he's obviously been around the game an extremely long time. He's had an unbelievable career, and I got to play against him quite a bit playing in the Western Conference, and he was always a handful to play against. So we're happy to have him on our team. He's going to add a lot to us, not only from the veteran side and the locker room side, but on the ice, and I think it'll be great for us.